So welcome to Indonesia and the Mandalika circuit. Let's go for that round it with Callis as he needs to make it through the qualifying two. Let's back around 100 metres into the first corner, hook up that apex, power out there in second gear, and then almost immediately you're braking for the next corner. In second gear along that penalty on the outside here. Be patient, get on that throttle through the second apex, and it's a very flat out stretch here. Have to be careful on the left hand side as well. Afraid you'll be watching those track limits. And through this chicane. Just fourth for initial turning in, all the way up to sixth. Accelerate towards this hairpin. It's almost a tuck in the front there. And then down the gear, to the right, up and down the gear again, to the left. And up maybe a couple of gears for getting another slight left as you go over the curbing. Now you just got one or two more corners to go really. Just choose your braking point. And it's very tight right hander. It's like a longer version of the penultimate corner at Barber basically, these last two. That corner. And this last corner as well, a tighter version of the corner at Barber. Just much more open, but that is a lap of Mandalika, and that is a 42.5. I think that will do, Callis. As indeed it is for the South African, and he's 6/10 ahead of Yamanaka, Watley. Great job from Joshua, and Rollstone sneaking through as well on his gas. As Mateo just misses out by 0.04 of a second, along with Ogden, Carraro, Foroli, Bukenas, Abakikas, then Del Huerta, Luneta, and Barosari in last. Bit more of a challenge for Callis though in his second qualifying. 42.7 from Alonso, the top time to beat. So you go then, Callis across the line. Rogers for the terrible pronunciation of the names as well before, but 41.5 for the South African. It's that pole, not quite, less than 2/10 behind Via. Oh, his best mate on pole ahead of Algardo and Alonso. Tola leading the second row alongside Callis, and Nepa good qualifying from the Italian ahead of Joel Esteban, one of his best qualifying results for the season ahead of Kelso and Rueda. Sabi ran out top 10 ahead of Suzuki and Rollstone. Furasato down in 13th, out qualified by his championship rival for the first time in 10 years. And we've got Muniz, Watley, Yamanaka, Ross, and Adrian Fernandez in 18th. So here's Callis starting from the middle of the second row then. Waiting for lights to go out for 6 laps around this treacherous Mandalika circuit. Look at the rain pouring down. And look at that start from Callis. Literally shot out of a cannon. We hold on to the lead then through the first corner as he gets the whole shot ahead of Via. We've got Helgado, Otto and Alonso ran out of top 5. Ahead of his teammate Esteban, Kelso and Nepa. And yeah, Callis does hold on to the lead ahead of the Dutchman. I know he's, of course, not very interested in that, is Via. He's like trying to take that place, take back that lead immediately. Callis holds on. What do they put in that sniper's bike? Get a start like that. He's trying to hold onto the bike, hold onto the lead through that fast. Sweeping right and left. Let's get the braking done as well for the almost hairpin corner. He's building a lead it. Via. Algardo in third ahead of Ortodo. Alonso still in 5th. It's all kind of a bit wide. Because he was building that lead to a second. That's a big mistake. Now where the heck do you brake for this penultimate corner? It's like Kaz has got it roughly right. You can see Via bit more aggressive into that corner. But when you're first on the road, you've got no reference in these wet conditions. Just doing a good job staying on the track there. We'll go on to the second lap. So Garda gets past the Dutchman, so into second. Very gentle through these first corners. Esteban dropping down to 7th behind Kelso. Getting a warning for it. First Sato up to 8th. Great start for the Honda Team Asia, man. He's up to 7th now ahead of Esteban. Even better start to this race for him. And Esteban fighting back. So Fire fighting back in the battle for second, back ahead of Algardo. Oh, I'm back ahead of Callis. Literally dive bombs him. Forces the Sniper's Rider ride back down to 4th, back down to 5th, is he? As he battles with Alonso. He is. The Carmen goes by. Safire takes the lead violently. Ahead of Callis. What? How else would he take it ahead of Callis? These two not the best of friends, are they? Once again demonstrated it on track here. Indonesia. So got a 3/4 of a second lead on Kelso behind. This is top 5. Now it's very interesting getting past Alonso here. Have another crack at the Asvano, who does the fast lap of 52.2. This takes back that 4th place then from the Colombian. So taking 3rd. Trying to take 2nd away from Algardo. He's trying to take the lead away from Via. As Rossi gets done for track limit warnings. It's a top 3 could put a blanket over them. There's no way can he make the move there, Callis. Just gonna try. Oh, Algardo chops his nose off. Actually makes the gas run a bit off road there onto the curb. Tries to hold on to second, runs too wide on the braking zone, so Algardo back into a spot behind Via. So the race is official. And so on the Team Asia rider gets their track limit warning. Didn't see much mischief on the open now, but it seems like they're pushing it a bit more on this lap, everyone, with all these warnings. As first starter up to 6th now ahead of Kelso, and it looks like Suzuki is right into the top 8. So all the front runners running well here then in the wet as we approach the second half of the race. And it looks like Kaz putting in a 52.1. That's a new fuzz out of the race. And see his championship lead be extended to 12 points ahead of first start at the moment. Suzuki for 29 points back actually. Oh, he's ahead of Kelso now, that's right. But Alonso in 4th ahead of Ortola now. Oh, Callis having a little look at the gas. He's having a little look at Via as well. So you can see the track is visibly getting drier as well. No rain falling. So got a bit of spray though. As Yamaneka gets done by the stewards. First side's up to 5th ahead of Alonso now as well. So Alonso dropping back. That CF Motor Machine again, not demonstrating race pace here. As in it's like Algardo setting up the pass on Via. So both run right, so does Callis. All pushing it to the limit here on this 4th lap. Here comes Auto to have a little sniff at the podium. No doubt first start is not too far behind then. As you can see, first start's under 5 out of the race with 51.7. Trying to hold on to third ahead of Autoda. The Spaniard again has a little whiff at the podium. And it's like everyone's improving this lap. 51.1 from Elgato, 51.3 from Callis. They're going to penultimate lap of the race. Oh, and Callis has just outbroken everyone into the first corner. So Raiders are 50.9 track conditions. There's no spray. Track conditions are very dry as fire gets done by the stewards. Remember, everyone's on wet tyres though. And there's no flag-to-flag racing here in Moto3. What will happen? Do we have a final lap shootout here, or are we going for wet tyres to the end of the race? You can see, they're just going quicker and quicker, everyone. As Elgato's gas teammate Ralston gets done for track limits. That's a bit brave, Caddis. I know the track conditions are dry, but not that dry. As he rejoins in second ahead of Via. As first starter in fourth ahead of Autoda now as well, so the Spaniard's dropping back. Suzuki in sixth, Alonso in seventh, Raider with that fast lap up into the top 8 now. Oh, cracking launch for Callis. As they approach the final out of the race then. First starter trying to make the move on Via. Callis trying to make the move on Elgato. This is a basically dry track here for the final lap as well.
Well, the riders can't continue like this, and the officials are waving the red flag.
Oh, we're set for a grandstand finish there. What are you doing, officials? As Elgato wins them by a quarter of a second ahead of Callis, who set the fastest lap there. I don't know why everyone else is non-classified, but they definitely are classified. They're definitely getting points. As Via gets the final step on the podium ahead of first Sato. How important could those points be? That points difference there between third and fourth. Has got Toda in fifth, and Alonso, Suzuki a bit further drift in seventh, but again he was charging hard, wasn't he, the last couple of laps. And we've got Kelso, Raider, Esteban ran out of top 10 of Nepa, and Kel Fernandez, good points for Leopard. Zabi just down in 14th ahead of Riccardo Rossi. So in the standings then, Callis' lead extended to 13 points ahead of first starter, with Suzuki 33 points behind. Fire up to fourth with his podium ahead of Autoda. Now got of his victory into the top 6 ahead of Alonso and Raider. Kelso up into the top 10 as well ahead of Nepa, with Zappi dropping out. And then in the team standings, has Varna 107 points ahead of Snipers. They've virtually got one hand on the trophy, don't they? As KTM in third, drifting away from Snipers, 33 points behind now, and just ahead of Honda Team Asia by 12 points. We've got Aspar in fifth, Bowie Motorsports, MT Helmets, MSI, Gas Tech 3 with their victory in 8th, closing in. And then we've got Level Up, CIP Green Power, Leopard Racing now 10 points ahead of MLAV Racing, who are 7 ahead of Sync 58. It certainly was a fair struggle, wasn't it, that last race? Oh, up to the last... yeah, it was up to the last one as well. As in the feed, Suzuki comments this on Canada. Second place in Mandalika certainly puts us under pressure, but he hopes to narrow the gap already at Motegi's home race. Of course, I've earned some serious points in the stands, but I have to keep getting results if I want to reach my objectives. For me and the rest of the team, I wanted to win, obviously, but these points will still help us to reach our objective. Aren't they kind of saying the same thing? Yeah, no, it doesn't even do anything. What the hell?